Tag and Brag Nation, what is up? It is late February, and your boy had a fiendin' to go chase something. So we're on our way to Kansas to do about 2 or 3 days worth of shed hunting, and I am fired up. Let me tell you something. Ohio, New York, buried in snow, gray cloud all the time. Feel like you're just getting sucked into the abyss, and it feels good to branch out. It feels good to be branching out a little bit earlier than we're normally used to. I am an hour away from my destination, been driving for 11 and a half. It's been one hell of a day on the road. And it's funny, you know, driving like 900 something miles, 12 and a half hours to go find bone over from the deer that we didn't connect with in Kansas. Now for the second year in a row, Kansas has our number, and all the while you just wonder how many sheds did I pass on the road within sight. Never saw them, just blazing trail trying to get to my destination. I guess, you know what, it doesn't really matter. We're going to Kansas and I'm fired up. I love this place. It's a whitetail paradise. It means a lot to me that we even get the opportunity to go hunt it. And yeah, I'm fired up. I didn't think that we were going to get back out here again until maybe next season, if we drew again, but we are. It is February 25th? 26th. February 26th. And we're going down to put some miles on the Rockies, and I cannot wait. Like I said, hour from our destination, get there, unload. I need to get the heck out of this truck. Regroup, charge batteries, catch a good nap, and get up in the morning and hit the frickin' woods. Gosh dang! It's good stuff. If you don't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because you're not going to want to miss this little mini-series that we got going on here. Another trip back to Kansas. The boys are already out here, found 20 plus sheds already. So, I'm late. We got to get to the party. Subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and we'll see you in the bush. The good Lord blessed us coming into that sunset. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? And we are the first ones at the humble abode. I am the first one at the humble abode. Oh, I can't wait to get out of this vehicle. Shut her down. Lord knows she needs a breather. And so do I. Ladies and gentlemen, if that doesn't tickle you sideways, I don't know what will. And now the best part. We're going to let one rip right outside. I'd call that a run. Parker's in a t-shirt and yoga pants. It's friggin' 40 degrees outside.
Yeah, you know what? Your boy back there in the backseat videoing this stuff, he was in a downward dog last night. How you feeling, boys?
Great.
Like Tony the Tiger?
Ready to get after it.
You feel like Tony the Tiger?
Maybe.
Right.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, that's really why he comes here, is for
the
harassment.
That's actually why I steer clear. Day one.
Look at these deer tracks.
Morning one.
might need to go that way? I mean, I think we all probably want to head this way.
Yeah, why don't we just do a big loop? We'll all end up that way. First one to find the shed's buying breakfast.
I'll be sure I'm there. You ain't gonna see my first one.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is morning one, day one. Well, really day two for these guys. We got a nice half day in. They're 28 sheds deep already, and we're setting the bar high. Triple dig is what we're trying for in the next couple of days. So keep your eyes peeled. We got some bone to find. Look at. First one of the trip. First one of the trip. That's a cool shed. Looks like last year's model. But first one of the trip nonetheless. Hell yeah. Cool shed. Real cool shed. This is a little honey hole in here, I can tell you that. These thick cedars. We're gonna find a few more in here. Sometimes that's all it takes. Find one in the shed goggles. You get the shed eyes back. We ain't getting skunked. When you start to see skulls from dead deer, I always like looking in those places because that means likely a bedding area of some sort. There are trails all over in here. Well, we just got done doing that piece. I think I'm the only one to scoop one up on this walk, which is kind of crazy, honestly, considering how many deer and how many bucks are on camera in here. But honestly, I think it's just there's a lack of food, and any food that there is this cut corn. Them freaking sheds could literally be anywhere, and they'll be tough to scoop. No doubt about that. So I'm migrating back to the truck. Meet up with the fellas and go check out another piece. All right, you guys, we have relocated and I'm heading right up to some winter wheat. I think that other farm, there just wasn't enough good food close to where the deer were holding up in there. We found 3 sheds, decent, but we could definitely do better. Oh look, there's a deer right there. It's a big deer. Little buck, still got one side. So now we're gonna go check this winter wheat field. see if we can get on some good food and find some good bone. Y'all feel me? Do you feel me? I already put, I think, a little over 3 miles on, and it's like 10 o'clock. So there's gotta be some pieces out here. I feel like you could freaking see shit from a country mile away. Well, I just heard a victory scream. Loud. I think Parker just found one of Victor's sides. The one that Victor is a buck that he hit in rifle season, and unfortunately didn't get a lethal hit on him. But it sounds like he's still alive. And if he's still alive, and I just heard the scream, then his other shed may not be far. That's a huge win for the crew. Huge win. Oh, there he is. Partial mission accomplished. Dang. That's sick. That'd be Victor. Dang, dude, that's a...
Victor. It was laying right here. Tines down. Just like that.
No kidding.
Dude, I've walked
everywhere in here already?
3 miles this morning.
For a hot minute.
Like there's hardly any wax ring.
That's the dude we were coming in here for.
We call him Victor because he's got this weird like V. So I just called him Victor. This is this upcoming season. Like I don't recognize him as like I think he was a 3-year-old. I think this is his 4-year-old set.
Which is crazy.
So next year he'll be 5. Like this is the kind of deer that could blow into a 200-inch deer.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I mean this deer at 4 years old might scare us.
Oh yeah.
Or
Five. Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, literally, we were hunting them a couple 100 yards from here, and
yeah, so like my actual lease is the next property to the south, but the guy that owns this farm, he won't allow us to come and hunt it, but he will allow me to come in and walk and look for sheds. And I mean, this is him. This is the I mean, there's another buck that cornrow deer will be fun to look at, but
this is the one.
That's we got a right side to fight. Like we have to match that up. Dude.
Oh my gosh, if we match this up, that would be absolutely wild.
Why can't they just shed them together?
Well, maybe he's not that far.
Yeah, I shot this deer during rifle season.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful that he's made it.
He's alive. Yeah, he's alive. He is alive. Wild.
Long live the beast, dude.
That is sick.
Look how he fractured his.
I know.
It's all the way through on both sides.
Not a chew mark either. Not a chew mark. All right, you guys, doing a little bit more bebopping. Coming up, if you guys remember, I sat this stand a couple times. Actually, no, just once. When we were here in December, saw a couple bucks coming through this thicket. A lot of track in here. I'm gonna walk this out to the road and just see what I see. Already done probably a little bit over 6 miles, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet, so we are gonna put them on today. There's no two ways about that.
Okay.
So I have something I need to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Here's the finish of my story.
So, just
There's the finish of yours.
How much to send? What I'm gonna have to do is
There's the left side of your buck through the year you shot him.
I'm gonna give Travis some cash.
No shit. That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, just text me.
What's the count up to?
Not good right at the moment. For a bunch of spoiled, rotten brats that like to find 30 in the morning.
6 on the day.
6 on the day.
So
What
30,
the shit?
34 on the trip so far.
Alright, stop. Ah! The fuck you mean stop? Get the fuck over here and let me drive this motherfucking car.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna whip his ass right now. Let me get out and just beat your dog.
So, now what? Oh yeah, don't worry about my knees. I'll figure them out later. I don't need them right now. You're fine. You're
We got
fine.
plenty of room back here.
Yeah, there's plenty of room back here.
I'm getting ready to start dumping you guys off into honey holes.
Oh, now you're gonna take us to the honey holes.
We're 15,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you would have walked that. I guarantee you there's antler land in that.
Well,
You gotta tell us like where to go.
Wheat here on the back side of.
all right, you guys. Post lunch break. We're on a new farm. I've never walked it personally, but these guys have walked it a time or two over the last couple of years. It's nice in here, real nice actually. A lot of CRP, a lot of cedars, and we're slightly behind on our till, although we found some good ones collectively, but we are slightly behind on the goals for the day and for the week, so we got to pick it up a little bit, and that's why we came here. What a freaking beautiful day, despite the cedars literally destroying my allergies. It is a very, very cedar hedge is ripping my shit up. I'm talking ripping it up. This looks good in here. This is our 4th farm. Our 4th farm. We've got, well, I have probably just about 9 miles on the boots, and collectively we've got 9 sheds. It's honestly been a slower day, I ain't gonna lie to you. Been a slower day, but we're gonna keep after it. One of these spots is gonna be a little honey hole. I can feel it. Look at this trail. Whoop. There's starting to be rubs in here. There's one over there. Oh, look. That's definitely last year's model. Hey, we ain't getting skunked up in here. We ain't getting skunked. Another little rub right there. This is some thick cabbage. Well, you guys, I just took a swim. Just went into the drink. Waist deep in the old drink. I was trying to cross, couldn't find anywhere to cross, and then I stepped on this log that at first glance and at first touch seemed to be pretty stable, but let's just say she wasn't real weight bearing, because she didn't bear my weight pretty well. She didn't do that pretty well at all. And I am soaked. I am freaking soaked. Literally down to my britches. At this point, I'm just trying to get through, although this is the best we've looked so far, I feel like. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means if we're gonna find any fucking sheds, but there's definitely rubs in here, and yeah, there's some track. Oh boy, look at my freaking. That thing's filled up with water. Well, you guys, we are winding down our day. We are winding it right down. And you know what? I'm good with that. It's been a decent day. But for Kansas, been a little bit slower in the scooping department. Scoop. This piece is chalked both sides though. There are trails going left, right, and sideways, and it is thicker than shit. We're probably about an hour, maybe less than that from sunset. I'm all the way at the backside of this piece, and I'm making my turn and my descent.